I miss that period of Sega history when they were a near-endless ball of creativity. Although the Saturn failed, that did not dim their spirits. In fact, it was the opposite. With the Dreamcast there was a determination to see it become a success, and every studio under the Sega umbrella knocked it out of the park. One of the quirkiest and most innovative titles from that period was Space Channel 5, still probably one of the best rhythm games ever made. It may be short, but the experience is unforgettable. Space Channel 5 stars Ulala, a reporter for the titular news station. With their fortunes and ratings down the drain, the channel needs a Hail Mary to survive. When a race of aliens called the Marolians invade Earth and begin kidnapping humans, Ulala arrives on the scene to get the scoop and save the station. But she becomes part of the story as well as she frees humans, clashes with rival reporters, and uncovers the conspiracy surrounding the invasion. Space Channel 5 did not see good sales at release. In this particular case, it was not due to a lack of effort. Sega went all out in promoting the game and it reviewed well. I am actually surprised they gave it that much attention. Games this esoteric usually do not warrant such a heavy marketing campaign. Sega even priced it lower than normal to at least entice gamers into trying it out. But the world was not ready for Ulala, I guess, which is a damn shame. As I have said plenty of times, games like this are why I enjoy reviewing retro games, to give them their just due. The gameplay in Space Channel 5 is simple. As you strut through each stage, Ulala will encounter various aliens who challenge her to dance. All you have to do is follow their commands. These directions use the 4 cardinal directions as well as A or B to shoot aliens or save humans. At first the commands are simple with a few steps. Soon, however, they become complex as it introduces a delay in the timing of commands or inputting multiple in rapid succession. There is no on-screen indicator to help with timing, you must figure that out on your own. Failing a sequence loses ratings and hearts. Ratings are important as there is a minimum percentage needed to clear each stage. The best way to describe Space Channel 5 is groovy. The retro 60s style meshes well with the futuristic premise and gives it style for days. As you play, Ulala struts and dances her way through each encounter. The better you play, the more people join your party. For the most part they are superfluous, although a few add more beats to the music. But it looks extremely cool to see a full-on entourage follow and dance in unison to your every move. Former enemies join your side at every turn as the story goes through many twists and turns. What makes Space Channel 5 so great is that it is more than just a rhythm game, it is an experience. That experience works because the story is woven into the entire game and has a natural flow. There are traditional game mechanics such as boss battles and such, but they are all in service of the overall experience. The way the music is so in tune with the action is mesmerizing at times. I like the way the game's premise enables it to go from one wacky situation to the next. What starts as a goofy invasion featuring dancing aliens soon turns into a potential intergalactic incident. The only critical flaw with Space Channel 5, and possibly the reason for its lack of success, is its length. All told, there are only 4 chapters and the game is short. The game can be completed in an hour or so once you are good enough. Obviously, it takes a little bit of time to reach that point as it is challenging. There is a bit of input lag and the later commands become lengthy with tricky timing. But for most, that only means you will not reach a 100% rating. The only bonus is extra mode, which alters the timing and pace of the levels and is more difficult. Other modes such as multiplayer would have given this game more longevity which it could use. Despite its brevity, Space Channel 5 is still worth it for the experience. The game is insanely fun with great music, fantastic production values and an enjoyable, if goofy, story. Sega were a well of creativity in the early 2000s and Space Channel 5 is one of their best efforts. I think it is worth tracking down, especially the PS2 version which was bundled with the sequel.